What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the official Cliffy J, and I'm back with another video. And today I got another challenge video for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys my hot takes after this season of the Challenge 41. Don't need to wait till after the reunion because the reunion to me is sometimes a little bit of an afterthought. But that does look like it's gonna be a decent reunion. So maybe we'll have a reunion review, little video about that too, depending on how y'all is rocking with this one. Y'all already know how hot takes videos really go. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple of opinions that I don't know how popular they really are. I haven't actually went on social media that much this season. I have here and there, but probably should have went on more to have more of a gauge. So these are really just takes that I have, and let's see if you guys agree. Y'all let me know. Let's go ahead and get into the first take. Starting off with one that's a little slight, not nothing crazy. I ain't jumping off no bridges just yet. I ain't jumping off no cliffs just yet. But these fresh meat type season formats give the rookies a much higher chance to perform well and things like that. And I'm meaning that mainly by the proxy of the fact that it's other rookies on the season, a significant amount of other rookies. So politically, the game is genuinely easier. You can always just team up with the rookies if it came down to it, but it's just less numbers. So as soon as some bets are knocked off, and then just on top of that, it gives the vets and the rookies equal amount of chances to actually win because every team has a vet and a rookie. For a rookie to win, a vet has to win. So, this is one that I don't really have to probably have too many arguments about. But I do think that even if you take out the fact that it's rookies and vets paired, even if you do any cast where it's 50-50, it's easier for the rookies on a cast like that because it's not how most casts are, where it's like 85% vets. And my second hot take is that I really do understand why production put so many waiting checkpoints, like where they had to wait for the next team to get there and stuff, because it was the only way to guarantee that it was going to be a competitive final. If one team was just significantly better at running, like a Turbo and Sydney, as a team, they were just better than the other teams based off of circumstance, but also just based off the skill that they were displaying. In terms of everything, the running and that, right? So I do think they were the best overall performing team. I would never take that away from them. And I also can say that Olivia and Jeremy earned that win 100%, and that comeback was extremely impressive. And let's get on to my third hot take. It's going to be a lot of finalist glaze in this video in general, but guess we'll be getting it started right now. I think that Jeremy, Cedric, Sydney, Michaela, Olivia definitely all proved that they have elite level endurance for the challenge. Michaela did very well while injured, and Olivia did extremely well while pregnant. So it's obviously something to that in terms of, oof. And I know it's a lot of conversations about the fact that, man, if we didn't have those injuries and Olivia being pregnant to play a part, this final might have been a different story. It might have been Michaela and Cedric in one, likely. I think they definitely could have won if not for Michaela's injuries. And it could have been uh, Olivia and Jeremy in second. Like, that definitely was extremely possible. That Turbo and Sydney wouldn't have even been the best team, but at the end of the day, with how it was stands, I mean, they definitely dominated that final for the most part. A lot of what ifs, guys, a lot of what ifs. But at the end of the day, my take here is that these newer players, Michaela included, Olivia included, along with the Cedric, Jeremy, Sydney, and you could kind of argue for Adrian, but I don't think that she's actually at that level, that they all have elite endurance for the challenge, that they're at a level where they can actually keep up and get up with and outperform some of the best challengers in challenge history in a final. I definitely believe that they're some of the best final runners that we've seen for sure. And another thing that I believe that y'all might not believe is that Turbo and Theo are top 15 men all time for me. And I'm saying in terms of resume because skill and ability in the game as challengers, I don't know where I would rank them both because I haven't fully got down to what my list would be past like 5. Honestly, I haven't really got down to what it would be really past 2. Like, I know who my top 2 most skilled players are, but I don't really know past that really because everyone else is so good and so close. It's kind of hard to cipher. But the only men I'd have the conversation about in terms of resume that are like definitely over them, or I would argue that could be, and stuff like that, I would say CT, Brad, Evan, Zach, Abram, Alton, Bananas, Jordan, Mark, Derek, Frank Sweeney, Landon, Darrell, The Miz, Kenny, Tyler, Fessy, Devin, Theo Vaughn, Dan, um, it's a couple of people, but those like the main ones that I would say resume wise, you could make the Jamie Murray, like those are the ones you could say make the argument. Not all of them I would say are over them, obviously, but those are the ones you can obviously make the argument. And this is not just based off of wins; it's your overall resume. And I don't just make wins the biggest thing on the resume because that's boring, bro. Then you just put all the champs at the top that are the best of the champs with the most championships, and then all the other conversations just cooked. And I get it. This is kind of an individual game, so I could see how championships are the only thing that really matter, but I don't look at it like that. So yeah, that's what I really would say about them. And overall, I don't really see why Turbo is catching so much flack, and they dominated most of the final. And like, yeah, he played his role, especially in mental checkpoints and stuff like that. He definitely played his role. It's not like he was just terrible. He was being outperformed by a dog. Like, I mean, Sydney's a dog, and I mean that's fine. Like, it's fine that Sydney's a dog. Turbo getting all the slander that he's getting is crazy. Turbo is obviously one of the greatest of all time, and I wouldn't even argue that if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can argue it with Theo, and we can have our back and forths, but Turbo is obviously one of the greatest of all time. And the last hot takes that I got to talk about are both pertaining to these extremely strong veteran women in Olivia and Michaela. And we'll go with the Olivia first one because I'm not really jumping off a cliff as much. She is definitely one of the top 15 girls in challenge history, I would say. I think that, I would rank her over someone like Ashley that has 2 wins. I just think she's a better competitor, and then she also has a win. So it's like, and then 2 finals appearances. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to her. And then what? All deep runs. She's never not made a deep run. Yeah, nah, for sure. I think Olivia is slowly creeping up, especially after this win, into being one of the greatest girls in challenge history. And then just in terms of skill, like I said, I think she's better than Ashley. I think she's better than like a Teresa, than a Jenna. I think she's better than a lot of the corals of the world, like the lower top 15, top 10, the lower top, like the top 10, right? Yeah, the top 10 girls, the Susies and stuff like that. The people that are on the lower back end of that, I would put Olivia over there with them. She's over there with the lower top 10 and 11, 12, 13, like in that area. Whereas I would also say, in terms of greatness, Michaela's probably actually around the same level too after this finals performance. Mainly because Olivia's first finals appearance has an asterisk on it, and she also didn't get to perform in the final. So yeah, I would say they're around the same level in terms of greatness, around that top 10, top 15 in that area. In terms of just skill, Olivia's definitely around that area also. Whereas I would say Michaela is a top 5 woman all time. Just so we're saying political ability mixed with her skill in the challenges and stuff. Yes, she's not a great swimmer, just like Cara Maria was never a great swimmer, but she also has the same level of competitive grit, very tough. She's extremely strong, one of the bigger girls, very smart, good at puzzles and math, and she's good at heights challenges. Like, she's good at a lot of different things outside of water. And then now we can see she has insanely good endurance, and she's good at performing in the finals. I think that it's just easy to have this conversation for me, and I would love to have debates against people because I know Michaela has showed the skill, especially with the level of difficulty in these challenges nowadays, that she has to be in the conversation for one of the best, most skilled girls in challenge history for sure. And that is the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Push the notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new lit banger. Peace.